all kidding aside with my videos, my short videos to music and going after Karmacheck, all kidding aside, it's horrendous that any organization, most especially a background check organization, but they have no experience in healthcare. But they don't care that, and the healthcare continues to let these people in. These are globalists, and what infuriates me the most is they're a danger to children, which is the other reason that they would mess with my 3 urine drug screens, okay? Because I have spoken up about that the frontal lobe is not formed. What adults want to do, transgender adults, and I've taken care of adults and children, but I have nothing against that. You do you. I mean, that you are an adult, you can make your own decisions, but doing this to children is wrong. And I don't think the majority of the real transgender, I do not think that they're predators after kids. They're not. This communist globalist system that it came in the back doors of corporate. That's why they're still continuing on with DEI. And they're hiding funding. That's why I showed this slide. Corporate donations silent but supportive. During the Pride Month, corporate silently made significant donations for the LGBTQ plus organizations, showing a strategic shift in how corporate supports the community despite backlash. And then I had also found this, like for Pride stuff under Karmacheck. It was like near the bottom, and I'm like, what is CSR? Well, it's corporate social responsibility. So see, it's all part of the globalist agenda. Okay? So here's the thing. First of all, we do not need tech, most especially in mental health. Karmacheck is cornering the healthcare industry. And all I would say, not that anybody would see my videos because tech controls media, social media, is that if you're a hospital or staffing agency, as I said yesterday, you don't want to align with stuff that is harming children. Look, I'm for helping trans youth, but not them being around there's these predators, and they want to push this on children. The frontal lobe is not formed. Every mental health nurse knows this. They probably have forgotten, and if you remind them, then they remember. But most nurses in psych are just like, no, this is crazy to do to children. It absolutely is, because they've made us go as far as to whatever the kid's name wants to be. That's what we have to call them. No. I mean, that's how insane this social stuff is, okay? That's why technology and Karmacheck, they are a danger. It's one thing to go after me because I'm a biological woman, so of course you would target me. But they're targeting me because I'm a psych nurse too. And I've called this out because it's absolutely against the evidence of the frontal lobe for any trans stuff to be being done on children. I mean, look, what they want to hurt them. That's what they want to do. It's like the Bible, it talks about eunuchs with an E. It's men that have had they've been castrated. These are evil people. That's what they want to do, because when it's a child, then the rest of their life will be destroyed. They will not be able to have kids. They'll be in pain, constantly in and out. Like, it's sick. It's really sick. So when I saw that Karmacheck donated to this place, it's like, fine if you want to donate to LGBTQ. No, you donate because apparently they have a lot of LGBTQ staff, and that's fine. That's fine if you want to have those staff. You might want to remind them, though, that they shouldn't discriminate against biological women. But none of these people should be involved in helping staff healthcare, okay? Tech has been forever trying to get into healthcare, and the more they get in, the more they ruin it, okay? We don't need more ruining. We need more care back in, not these garbage people, okay? And I don't mean we don't need these staffing agencies. What they will do is keep the bad staff. It's no different than what I saw with Catholic Charities. How they were the charity organization that was most involved with the state ward kids, and it's like they didn't care about them. It's like, and then what ends up happening, I've said before, they end up I said they deliberately would put in the group homes. It's like they would find people with backgrounds that they just got out of the penitentiary. They did. They would get people with rap sheets to be in these group homes. Okay? Well, you need a system like Karmacheck to do that. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, because then when they do it, they can be like, yeah, so that's what I don't like about any of it. They're no different than the Catholic Charities. Plus, they discriminate, okay? They target people, and I'm a good damn psych nurse. Am I perfect? Have I lived a perfect life? No. I think I've made that clear in many videos, but I'm a good psych nurse, and I do care, most especially about youth, okay? And this is targeting them. It is targeting them. And then what these organizations do is they wrap it up that it's about caring about, because listen, this is under mental health, which, you see me blow a gasket over this shit, okay? Leave the kids alone. Leave them alone. But no, these people never do. So Karmacheck, DOJ needs to do, somebody needs to do something about these organizations, and I don't know what it is. Mental health, this is from their website. HMI advocates for youth service providers to integrate trauma-informed care, emotional wellness, and positive youth development into their practices. I'm totally for that. What they mean it, though, is they want people that are going to twist with their heads. I've seen people do it. They do. I've seen organizations that will go out of their way to put a trans person on a youth unit and always leave them there. And then kids will say something to me like they were looking at me or they were saying weird things. Like, so, you know what, so I feel very strongly about this shit. I do. Systems, policies, and organizations must be designed to ensure LGBTQIA+ youth feel safe and included, while affirming emotional wellness services remain accessible to these communities. HMI also firmly opposes reparative therapy and supports laws that protect minors from the damaging effects. Oh, screw you. You're so full of shit. So full of shit. These organizations do not have the best interest of children in mind. I'm tired of them. And then Karmacheck shows that they should not be doing any healthcare workers' background checks. They've cornered the market with the prison system for healthcare workers. They have. That's what cell staff is all about. Anybody who's paying attention, you remember what was happening, especially in California, where men in the men's penitentiary, and I'm sure it was happening in the juvenile system, all they had to do was say, I've decided I'm a female, so you got to move me to the female prison, and they would do it, and then those women would get raped. Yeah, there's been lawsuits about it too. So Karmacheck being involved in that is just, they should not be involved in background checks, most especially when we don't know much about them, okay? Again, they're all foreigners. I mean, I don't care what they do. They're no good. And if you want to be a legit healthcare agency in America, a staffing agency for healthcare or hospital, you would be best to stay clear of them. They are no good. What they want to do is bring in certain people. I've seen this happen. It's like they want to bring people in that's going to hurt, most especially children, or mess with their heads. Sadly, it goes on. So that's why Karmacheck something needs to be done about them. But this is just disturbing, okay? Because I'm about helping trans youth, because all these predators that did this to these kids, okay, that twisted their heads and got in their heads, these teachers, it was going on a while. Most people saw it the last 4 years, especially with drag time in the classroom. But so I want to help them. But what these organizations do, they don't want to help them. They're looking to create more children like that. That's the reason they're hiding their funding. That's the reason there's a bunch of corporations that are supporting Karmacheck, and these people want in healthcare, not to help our healthcare system, but to destroy it. They do. They want to make it worse. They want to create the same thing I saw in the DCFS system. And we need to fix that and not allow this nightmare to flow over into the psych units, especially onto the psych units of children, adolescents. No way. So something needs to be done, and fast.